another quick grinding cold open. I think I found one of the roaming legendaries. Just put some paralysis on that for no particular reason. Does it not run? Does it not run when it's not one of the big guys? Well, anyway, just doing some grinding on a familiar route, so can't catch this now, maybe we'll see it again sometime. Right? That's all, see you in the proper episode whenever I'm done grinding. Okay, let's just jump straight into the team check, because it's different from what you've seen before. You might recall that we lost 5 Pokemon against Jasmine. So I took 5 out of the PC, and I trained them up to the same level as that battle's one survivor. That survivor, of course, was Fire the Quilava, coming in clutch, in a battle where I really was worried we might wipe. And he's joined now by Snooze the Noctowl, a Hoot Hoot last time you saw her, but now she's just about caught up to where Awake was at the time of his death. Emerald the Onyx. Honestly, the last Pokemon I added to this team, there really wasn't much left in the PC that was of interest, and I could see myself swapping Emerald out for something soon if we get good encounters, but in the meantime, hey, she looks pretty strong, doesn't she? Look at that move list. She looks strong to me. We got Please Live, the Pichu. Not really anything new to say about her, but she's benefited from some grinding, like most of the others. Pitcher, the Venomoth, has an actual attack now in Confusion, as well as Poison Powder, getting a fair bit closer to the vision that I saw when I was happy to catch a Venomoth in the first place. And May the Corsola, level 7 last time you saw her, looking a lot more powerful now. The latest member of our team with the opportunity to go hit things with Surf. So let's get moving. Much to do this time. Jasmine says, I don't know how to say this, but good luck. I'll bet you don't know how to say this after the most devastating battle that our Nuzlocke has suffered yet. Don't know how I feel about Jasmine acting quiet and supportive after the massacre that you saw there, but she was just doing her job, I suppose. We're gonna fly to Ecruteak City, and we're gonna make a quick stop at the Pokemon Center because we do have one other thing to take care of before we move on. I didn't forget our send-offs here. So I'll just start from the bottom, I guess. Azalea, you sure weren't with us for long. Go back to your watery cave. Goodbye. Anthony, have fun in the boxing gym in the sky. Hope you learn how to punch properly. Goodbye. Awake, you were clutch through so many episodes. I really hope it's up to Snooze to carry on your legacy now. She knows how to take a rest, you take one too. Goodbye. Kenya, guess you won't be delivering that letter. And Spines, what can I even say? Spines was the king of this run through like 5, almost 6 episodes. But a Nuzlocke's a Nuzlocke and he's gone. Goodbye, Spines. In the PC, we still have Hope the Pichu, Youthful the Shelder, Shucky the Quilava. We already have a Pichu and a Quilava in the team, but we have backups, and we have 1 water type left, and then this Ursaring does not count. I only caught it to use Cut. But we'll get more encounters this episode. Which reminds me, we'll go to the Pokemart next, and then we'll properly head out to explore new areas and whatnot. Also, one other thing I forgot, as is tradition for this playthrough, I only found legendaries when I was grinding and couldn't catch them. That's how it goes here, right? I found another route with Wild Ho-Oh on it, and also, in the first area where I was grinding, it turned out Zapdos was a rare spawn. But And a Nuzlocke's a Nuzlocke. Couldn't use them. Alright. Any trainers out here? Ooh, our first Ultra Ball. We'll be careful when to use that. Let's just go right ahead into Mount Mortar. Oh yeah, I forgot it's dark in here. I don't think I want to teach Flash to anyone. At least not this early. We might need it later. I guess for now we'll skip the couple of trainers or whatever in Mount Mortar. We'll just get our encounter and then we'll go, you know, through the outdoor route. Mount Mortar encounter is Ekans. Not very inspiring, but we'll take what we can get at this point. We had an Arbok, remember? And that Arbok wasn't super strong, but we were still sad to lose it to Morty's Mewtwo. I think things will have to have gone very wrong if I'm training the seconds, but things have gone very wrong in this run numerous times. So, never say never. For sure. Gotta catch it first, of course. I just noticed with the color limitations in this game, Ekans' Rattle is just black and white with like a tiny bit of purple in there. None of the yellow that you see in other gens. Not a bad solution to their limitation there. Anyway, it always hides in grass. When first born, it is no poison, so its bite is painful, but harmless. I'm gonna name it Harmless. And hopefully, if we do actually train it and evolve it and whatnot, our opponents will be fooled by that bluff. Bye for now. Anyway, I will try. I don't know why. I kind of want to get our encounter in the grass past here, but if we find it while surfing, we find it while surfing. Rules are rules. Not yet. I'm gonna skip that part of Mount Mortar for now. Maybe I'll come back if I teach Flash to something, which I'm sure I will to get through the Whirl Islands or Mount Silver. If we last long enough. You know, usual caveat. Okay, no surfing encounter. Let's just go ahead and get an encounter in the grass before we fight any more trainers. What's it gonna be? An Espeon! I love Espeon! Better take this quick attack. I am so down to use an Espeon. I don't know if it'll have Confusion at level 14, but whatever, I'm carrying an Onix right now. Espeon was on my... I think I told the story about using my Espeon to beat the Mewtwo, one of the 5 Mewtwo trained by some obnoxious kid at summer day camp who lied about knowing how to catch Celebi and said he would only tell me if I beat him in a battle. I told that story before. But anyway, yeah, Espeon was on my original in-game team. I think it was the second Pokemon I ever got to level 100. I got an Alakazam to level 100 first. Even as a kid, I stumbled onto how broken Alakazam is in Gold and Silver. But then because my Alakazam was so broken, I also sometimes lent it to my brother. And he one day forgot that he still had it and restarted his game without returning it. It took us a while to figure out what had happened. By reading air currents, it can predict things, such as the weather, or its foe's next move. I'm gonna name you Weatherman. If that fits. Anyway, so my brother deleted my Alakazam. Genuine accident, I'm pretty sure. So then I focused on training my Espeon, and still beating things with Psychic, just with a different attacker. And so Espeon was the second Pokemon I got to level 100, and I think was already at level 100 when it beat that one Mewtwo, and then lost to the next one. I'm just trying to skip these trainers for now, because I want to get Espeon onto the team. Start getting him some experience. Look at that, we're in Mahogany Town already. We're gonna double back. But still, not bad. Gonna deposit Emerald. Could have saved me a little bit of grinding time, but maybe we'll need Emerald later. See you for now. And we'll withdraw Weatherman. I should have gone with Weathermon. Sounds like a Digimon, but that's fine. Okay, doesn't know Confusion yet. All the more reason to start giving him some experience. Let's go back and fight those trainers. And then who knows what could happen out here in Mahogany Town. It's a pretty remote area. We haven't seen Team Rocker in a while, but I don't even know why I'm bringing that up. No reason, I guess. Okay. It's good to be outside. I feel so free. Nurse Anne with an Empress. Huh. You know, might have been nice to switch Emerald in on this, but I made my choices. I don't have a good switch in. I mean, there's Please Live, but Please Live doesn't do anything back. I'll go Fire. At least the Empress is at a low level. Because that's Gen 2 level scaling for you. What was it, at level 35 Dugong? That killed most of my team last episode? And now this guy's down at level 14. 21 levels lower. Good thing I did some grinding, because I don't know how much meaningful experience we're getting. Even though we are going to battle a lot of trainers in this episode. I am one to be thorough about that. Nice timely burn. Good start, good start. What else you got? Oh, I guess the Espeon's nickname can also be, a little bit of an homage to Aaron Weatherman Zhang. Bringing VGC back into things just a tiny bit. Anyway, May can make short work of this Graveler. May is so much stronger than she was last time you saw her. And we'll see what this guy's last Pokemon is. Machoke. Okay. Weatherman obviously can't do a lot to it. Let's switch to Pitcher. Pitcher's got that nice double fighting resistance and can hit back with Confusion. I guess Snooze would hit harder with Stab Fly, but yeah, look at that. That low kick did nothing. Gone. Trainers are so weak out here. Imagine if we hadn't suffered a massacre against Jasmine. Most of the team was at slightly higher levels than this. Hey, Mom stole my money again. She bought an item. Try to remember to check that. In the meantime, what are Pokefans called? Something funny, right? The dancers or something? This guy's in a secret place to practice his dancing? Gymnastics. Okay. Look at that Mantine sprite! You don't see Mantine's Silver sprite very often, unfortunately. I love it. I could switch to Please Live, Please Live. Mantine's especially bulky. Because of the level difference, I'm going to try this. If the Mantine were at like level 20 plus, I would consider this pretty risky. As it is, I'm going to be ready to switch Please Live out. But no, that didn't do anything. Okay. I'm used to Please Live being a weak little baby, but the grinding really did make a difference. I noticed while I was still doing it. 2 Thunder Shocks. Mantine's special bulk is comparable to Skarmory's physical bulk. So that's actually pretty good, despite the double weakness and whatnot. Thunder Shock, not a strong attack. Pichu, not a strong Pokemon. We got Nurse Ring. I'll go to May. Nice normal resist. I mean, Please Live could maybe just take this, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm still iffy with my Pichu's life. Easy resisted hit. Throw off a Surf. And we could probably just finish it off with Tackle. As long as we hit. See? There it is. Still got a fisherman to fight, right? Or, you know, whatever those are called now. Gymnast Mark can go ahead and work on... Should have used a Moonstone on my Mantine. Okay. You can work on your routine in peace. This guy wants to demonstrate the power of the Pokemon he caught. What are you fishing up here? Ranger Lawrence? A Cubone? That's a good fishing encounter. May is, of course, weak to ground. So I'll go pitcher. It feels kind of easy to forget that Corsola is a rock type. Not that I think I'm about to, but it sure doesn't look like the stereotype of a rock type, does it? Which I love, by the way. I know there are some fans, I see it every time a weird new Pokemon design comes out. Like, it doesn't look like this type. How is... I mean, going back to when Diamond and Pearl came out, I was seeing people saying, like, how can Weasel be a water type when it's orange? It should be a fire type. You see that kind of thing all the time. But I am all for... I mean, it's good to have patterns so that it's interesting when you break from them, but then I'm all for them breaking from the patterns when they do. So, Corsola, the cute pink rock type. Good design right there. Anyway. Oops. No, I wanted my PC. See what my mom bought. A Moonstone? Okay. We don't have anything that can use that, but we could later. Let's head toward the lake. Let's check the map first, because once again, I know the lake is a separate area from the surrounding route. It's just one route and then the lake. Okay. And I think some of the land area counts as the lake, but if it's ambiguous, I'm just gonna say that the water is the lake. If we don't get the Nuzlocke rules exactly right, you can understand. It's gold and silver. We were one whole game release away from locations popping up when you go into a new area. So I'm doing what I can. This guy's a dancer. With a Kingdra. What a threat. I'm gonna go snooze. Tank whatever it throws at us, hit back hard with fly. Yup. By the way, I forgot that fly is less than 100 accuracy, but I missed a bunch of them while I was grinding. I think it's 95 probably, maybe 90. But, good thing that I found that out now and not in a clutch situation later. Skarmory. This guy's team is crazy! If they were, you know, at high levels, it'd be a team of threats! As it is, we just tank that resisted peck. And zap it back. Clip the bird's wings with electricity. You know how that actually looks like a 3-hit KO. I'm gonna go for it. I'm worried that it's gonna get like a crit fury attack or something. Never mind, it was a 2-hit KO. Okay. Okay, we're good. I didn't want to split the experience. Hoppip. Okay. Kingdra, Skarmory, Hoppip. The team doesn't quite stick the landing, but this guy's got a lot of potential. This time it's a 3-hit KO, so please don't land a Sleep Powder. Full para, please. Would be nice. Maybe I shouldn't use up my luck right now. No full para, and it lands the Sleep Powder. Tackle does a fair bit, actually. I think we switch out after one more, because at that point a crit could KO. But come on, please live. You should be able to take a Hoppip. Back-to-back full paras, but we're still asleep. Riveting action, I know. Yeah, we're gonna go Weatherman to try to finish it off. Get a little more experience on Weatherman. Use Tackle! Goodbye. And we'll just go wake Please Live up at the Pokemon Center. So in the end, for all that I talked about his team, actually, we're getting encounter first. because then we'll go back to the Pokemon Center. You know, just ties everything together neatly. Anyway, the Hoppip actually was the biggest threat in the end. That's so funny. I love it. Oh, don't knock it out, Weatherman. I want to catch this. It's the I form of unknown. So, what to call that? So it looks like we are going to catch it, I think. One more tackle to weaken it. That hidden power really isn't doing anything. If I'm using this, then the run has really gone sideways, but... That's such a funny encounter. Will there be different forms of unknown in this grass? Or will it just be the one? My guess is different forms, right? Because, I mean, the Ruins of Alph, you just have unknown encounters, but they have all those different forms. Anyway. Its flat, thin body is always stuck on walls. Its shape appears to have some meaning. So this is just the right environment for it. I don't know what to name this. I'll just name it Indigo, after the plateau that is kind of our goal to reach, and the disc that I'm still really enjoying playing as I record this right now, and it's the newest main series thing. Now we'll go to the Pokemon Center. And we're not going to add Indigo to the team. Hopefully we'll never have to do that. That hidden power, by the way, was neutral on Espeon, so it's not Bug, Dark, Ghost, Fighting, or Psychic. But we may never find out what it is. And now we can progress up toward the lake. Is there an item over here? I know what's in here, and I'm not interested. Let's go! I'm gonna not bother with the Repel right now, because I want to see if there are other unknown forms. We could have had a Steelix. Steelix isn't that strong. I'm okay with the funny shape thing. Are you lazy? Nope. Gentleman Crystal. Hey, like the Pokemon game. A Politoed! That's not a Pokemon you run into often in these games. Honestly, Politoed is kind of strong. I don't think I'm gonna go Please Live. I think I'm gonna go Snooze. Going straight for Hypnosis. You know what? I'll do that right back at you. Except mine will hit. Or fly. And miss. What did I say? Maybe I shouldn't talk about such things, because you know what seems to happen when I do. That's more like it. 3-hit KO. I'll probably wake up before we're done, but that's fine. I don't think it's actually doing that much back. It's just gonna be annoying if it puts us to sleep. Oh my god, it has Perish Song. That's so funny. But it's our only Pokemon, so we can just switch out of it, even if it comes to that. Okay. Tank the Water Gun. Perish count is down to 2, so we can't go for another fly, right? Just try to finish it off with Peck. Okay. We don't even have to switch. And Weatherman learned Confusion. That's what I like to see. Alright. Good start to the episode so far. But again, maybe I shouldn't say such things. What's in the grass? An Abra. That is a cool route. Apart from the shakedowns going on in that building. Anyway, what do you got? Do I have any rare Pokemon? What about you? Do you have any rare Pokemon? You a Kingdra kind of trainer or a Hoppip kind of trainer? That's a rare Pokemon. Let's go. I'm gonna try a Confusion. Getting ahead of myself there. Espeon's a strong Pokemon. Porygon 2 is not that weak, but it would be convenient if Weatherman just starts beating stuff himself now. So feel free to get confused or miss some tackles. You know, any of that. Try for that again. A crit works too. On my side specifically, do not get a crit. Good. Okay. Maybe I'll go heal Weatherman. No need to rush, right? Sometimes that's how stuff gets killed. Put that on a motivational poster if you want. No need to rush. Sometimes that's how stuff gets killed. Anyway. Yeah, we'll just go back through here. Go heal Weatherman. I don't know if I like that nickname, but I think it's growing on me the more times I say it. It's not my best work. But if you've been watching this long, you know what caliber of nickname giver I am. I feel like I'm just playing a word association game sometimes. Been recording for 25 minutes already? It does not feel like it. It feels like, I don't know, 5, 10. This could be a long one, folks. But anyway, let's go hang out at the lake. Let's see if we actually get there this time. Unknown? Was Unknown a rare spawn or something? Anyway, a couple of trainers up here, and then there's one down to the left. Some question mark guy made fun of my Pokemon. That's one other thing, just small thing that I enjoy in this game, that once in a while you run into NPCs who have had interactions with your rival, and he's always such a jerk to them. I don't know, it's just a fun little bit of flavor for the region, and for the journey that you're going on through it. Anyway, Hoothoot's a little tanky. And I think the rival will appear in the Team Rocker hideout, but not battle us, right? We won't battle him again until Goldenrod. And hopefully we'll have something for that Starmie. I don't really think we do right now. But he'll just kind of show up and rant. That guy said something about his Nidoking. I don't know what he's talking about. He doesn't have one. Hoothoot is a cool Pokemon, but it's no Nidoking, buddy. Anyway, Gymnast Kim. Haven't we already fought a Gymnast Kim this episode? I don't know, I'm not keeping track. But this shelter looks like Espeon food to me. Feel free to hurt yourself. Nice. One hit KO. Okay, and we'll go down this way and fight that one other trainer, and after that we run into a cut tree. I didn't bring Ursaring. I don't care to explore that area. But, yeah, there's one more trainer to fight. And I don't want to be skipping trainers and falling behind too badly. This guy's in a slump. I think he means in terms of fishing. He's not fishing very well right now. But hopefully he's in a battling slump too. Ranger Pansy, starting with coughing. That's what I like to see. That is Espeon food. It's not going to get much experience at level 10. But I think it's originally a Magikarp, so hey, this will be an improvement, experience-wise. Nice level up. A Grand Ball. Okay. Level 10. I finished my tea. So that's all the help my throat is getting for the rest of this, I think. And Alekid. This guy's like the Pokemon breeders in Gen 3 Plus. A bunch of low-level little babby Pokemon, but a good variety. So there's one left. A Rhyhorn. I'm gonna play it safe and switch to May. So I don't know how much a Stomp would do here. And I'm just gonna stare wistfully at this Rhyhorn while we throw water at it. Remembering what we once had in this playthrough. Truly our worst loss yet. Weatherman is leveling up rapidly now that he knows Confusion, so... You know, ups and downs in a playthrough like this. Ups and downs. Okay. Now we can just head on to the lake, and I'm gonna swap Snooze to the front of the party, because Weatherman is getting a little low, and we're gonna try to catch a couple things in just a moment, I think. This guy says the Gyarados are angry, and it's a bad omen. She thinks she saw a red Gyarados. That would be kind of nuts. I think this guy saw it too. Oh, he says there's a mass outbreak of Gyarados. Anyway, we get one normal encounter, and then we can see what this red Gyarados business is about. And that normal encounter is... Are you serious? Okay, I want it. I don't know what its catch rate is. I might have to weaken it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start off by trying to put it to sleep. Then I'm gonna switch to Weatherman, because Celebi resists Confusion, and Weatherman is still at a relatively low level. Some interesting color choices on this sprite too, especially the wings have kind of a... They did an interesting thing with limited colors again on the wings. You know, another sprite that I didn't see much when I was playing through that game. Maybe if I'd beaten that one lion kid in the battle, huh? Okay, I used Safeguard, which means I can't put it back to sleep. Nonetheless, I think we do one more... I'm worried about confusing it. I think we do one more Confusion. Fingers crossed. And then we switch back to... I almost said Awake. We switch back to Snooze. The Safeguard will wear off eventually. We can throw balls in the meantime. Reminder that I did bump up capture rates in this playthrough, and I did that. It knows Recover. I'm just gonna throw balls and hope for the best. At some point, we probably give up on this encounter if it's not working out. But it worked out. I have no idea what Celebi's catch rate is. We caught a Celebi. When Celebi disappears deep in a forest, it is said to leave behind an agate brought from the future. That also matches up really well into our rival Starmie if we can get it nice and strong. I'm gonna name it Sam because of the 4th movie. Formed a bond with a kid named Sam, who I'm sure grew up to be nobody important. Gonna save the game. Right now. Not messing around with that catch. And what's that? It looks like a red Gyarados. Get another encounter first. Another Celebi. Well, I mean, if we're just running into them everywhere out here, there's a dime a dozen. And it might not be so special after all, huh? What about this Gyarados? Gyarados. Kyasha! So it's definitely a Gyarados. The game just confirmed that. It's a fortress! Wait, it's a fortress that can blow up and kill something? Oh no! Put it to sleep right now. It was shiny, I had to try. You know what, I don't regret this. It was shiny. Snooze. I don't know what to tell you. We got a red scale from that very yellow fortress. And then we got this sketchy guy. The Magikarp are being forced to evolve? In a fortress? Blah blah blah. Think something's going on at the store in Mahogany Town. The radio is being used for evil. Well, at least we know which team slot Sam is going to take. Probably would have rather dropped, I don't know, pitcher? We're out of birds now too, so no more flying for the time being. No birds, no fly. Snooze. That one's on me, but what can I say? It was shiny. Go hang out with Awake. And welcome to the team, Sam. Only at level 12, but we'll work on you. What do you know right now? Confusion, Recover, Heal, Bell, Safeguard. Not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and swap you to the front. I think you're gonna be important if we can get you some actual power. What a terrible red Gyarados draw. This whole randomizer has been incredible. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Anyway, let's go see this perfectly ordinary store where they're firing dragon beams at humans. Lance is such an action hero in this game. And I didn't play Gen 1 until after... You know, this was my first Pokemon game. I played Gen 1 later, but this was... I didn't know this character until I got here in Silver version. That was my first experience of Lance. Blasting and shoving people. And look at that, it's Team Rocker. Rocker Jacqueline, specifically. Okay. A Blastoise. I think we can take this. It probably only knows water-type attacks. Probably. We can recover. I think the Tail Whip is probably useless to it. Also, I think that these alarm guys are going to have the same teams every time. I think the game basically treats them... I might be mistaken, but I think it basically treats them like they're the same two trainers running at us over and over. So we're going to fight a lot of Blastoise, if I'm right. Which will be a good experience for Sam, I think. If a little bit on the tedious side. Anyway, yeah, it has the same moveset as that Blastoise that we briefly had. Remember that? Yeah, this is going to be tedious, but good experience. And this guy has one other Pokemon, and then I think the other guy has 3. So we'll see what else we get out of that. We'll just sit here mashing Confusion. Be nice if you had a Grass Attack, Sam. Or even Leech Seed would help a lot here. Why don't you have Leech Seed? Doesn't Celebi get that at a low level? Maybe too low. I don't know. Anyway. Here goes the Blastoise. What's next? A ton of experience. A ton of experience! Now we're cooking. Maybe it won't be as tedious as I thought. And it's time for Onix. We can Confusion that too. It's a lot less bulky. And not very strong. 3-hit KO. Not the most exciting gameplay ever, but it'll be good for our team in the medium to long term. Recover right now. Get fresh for the next battle. Did a lot, actually. Well, we might level up again right now. And then it'll do less. Yep. Okay. That's Rocker Jacqueline. Who's the other alarm guy? It's my turn. There's no escape. Rocker Mike. Ah! I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You're the most expendable right now, pitcher. Maybe I should go get Emerald from the PC, just to switch in on these, if we're gonna fight them over and over. I actually think that's a smart idea. Even though it takes experience away from the Pokemon I'm trying to train right now, it's probably worth it. Gotta get through this battle first. Confused? No? Okay. I'll beat this one. I don't even know if they have self-destruct, but I don't want to take my chances. Too bad I don't have a ghost type. But there are not a whole lot of those in this game. Okay! Well, now we're gaming. What do I have for this? I guess fire? Or May would be good too, because she resists ice and flying attacks. I've already gone off about why Articuno is my favorite legendary, right? But look at that thing. Look at that design. If that wasn't the Pokemon that you pictured as a kid, soaring overhead, all majestic and rare, I don't know what you were doing. And of course I live in Canada, so I could picture it. You know, if it was snowing, I could imagine Articuno making it so. Anyway. A Mantine. Ranger? Rocker Mike is not messing around. It almost makes me want to not fight these guys over and over, but I can't turn the alarm off yet. And that's my starting point. I don't want to. But maybe I'll reconsider, because these guys are actually a little scary. I don't know. Please Liv can handle this. I am going to go back to the Pokemon Center now and withdraw Emerald, because if they do have the same teams over and over, as I think they probably do, yeah, I don't want to take my chances with that Electrode. Surveillance cams and the Pokemon statues. Yeah, I know. Very subtle. Couldn't imagine that this glowing-eyed Persian would cause me any trouble. What do you have to say for yourself? Not a great story. Urgh. That guy got hyper beamed, so I'll give him a break. Might as well heal over in the Pokemon Center, and then I'll just deposit Pitcher for Emerald. Just temporarily, as I said. It's still a net benefit. Even if some of the experience is going somewhere a little weird, it's still a net benefit to keep fighting those guys. Right? Honestly, more than anything else, the worry is just that it gets boring. But that's the Rocket Hideout for you. Sorry, Rocker. Pitcher. This isn't a real benching. I just need space for a moment. Emerald. This isn't a real call-up, but I got a job for you. In we go. These guys are still recovering from getting their asses whooped by Lance. Oh my god, was there an alarm in the Pokemon statue? Intruder alert! What? We get an encounter here too, they're wild Pokemon, although I'm not actually sure that they randomize. Anyway, it's Jacqueline again, so yeah. This is just the same two trainers over and over and over. It's like they run to a healing machine and then they forget that I'm here until I trip an alarm again. It's pretty silly if you think about it. But all good. Sam's a little stronger, already doing a little more damage each turn to this Blastoise. But still pretty slow. We'll get good experience from it again, though. Yeah, it's a 5 or 6 hit KO. Pretty sure that's better than last time, but I wasn't counting. A Grass Attack or Leech Seed would be great right now, but we can work with what we have. We got a Celebi! We have a Celebi now! You guys notice? There's a Celebi on this team. Another level up. Another 2 level ups. These Blastoise are so helpful. Pretty sure we can take this Onix now. This might even 2-hit KO. Okay, probably 3. Still, it's not doing much back. I guess the other reason that I could replace Pitcher with a new encounter is that I now have 3 Pokemon that are relying on Confusion as their main attack. And Pitcher is the weakest of the 3. But that's getting ahead of ourselves. For now, we beat Rocker Jacqueline, and now it's Rocker Mike again. It's my turn, there's no escape! You're gonna say that a lot of times, buddy, and you're gonna be wrong every time. There's the Electrode. Not so afraid of it anymore. Brought something for it. Just for you. Just for this matchup. You feel honored, Mike? You flattered? Okay, actually we can pay attention to its moves too. We know that it has Screech and Tackle. I don't think we've seen another move. If we see it use everything that it has, then... I mean, that'll tell us. But for now, we stick to the plan. Sam grew to level 18. We could probably use Sam on the Mantine, but that's gonna be slow. We'll just go to Please Live. Two-shot it with Thundershock. That was a crit, wow. See, Please Live is actually not that weak after some grinding. She's holding her own. She can also crit back, nice. Ah, so close to leveling up. Well, she'll do it now after we take care of this Articuno. Switch to fire. I'll be honest, I've never properly memorized what Mist does. Does it block stat drops? That's gonna be my guess. I guess I could test it, but I don't want to. This is gonna take a while as it is. I don't need to mess around like that. Nice crit. If we keep critting them, it won't take so long. Please Live levels up. Good stuff. This guy will have a different team, at least. I think he's a bunch of Rattata or something in the base game. Which means he's gonna have a bunch of who knows what here. Rockertia sent out. Strong start. It's not gonna do all that much with Peck, is it? Oh, look at these crits. Let's go. Again, I only like crits when I'm getting them. I'm not endorsing crits the other way. Yeah, that doesn't do too much. Look at all that experience. A Gligar. I'll switch out to May. I'll go with Surf. I'm a little worried about like Poison Sting, or I don't know if Gligar gets a random bug attack in this game. I mean, X-Scissor and U-Turn don't exist, but maybe it gets something. Anyway, there's the poison. Guess we'll go heal that off. Or maybe I have an antidote, I'll check. Sam levels up again. Sam is getting strong. Hitmonlee. Don't have a flying type, didn't bring my bug and poison type. I do have psychic types. The other thing about training Sam right now is he's already pretty strong into the rival Starmie, but getting an attack other than Confusion would help quite a bit. Or again, even just Leaf Seed. If it's not too late for Leaf Seed. I don't know how early Celebi gets it. Anyway, we'll finish this Hitmonlee off. And we'll switch. I was gonna say we'd switch right back to May, but I don't really want to for obvious reasons. We'll give Fire a try here. 10 levels higher. Seems like a favorable matchup to me. I know Stone evolutions go crazy in this game. We've learned that, but let's just use Ember so far. Alright, Fire, I'm gonna need you to have some good fortune, buddy. Good start. One or two more, we'll knock it out. Oh, so slow. Why are you so slow, Ninetales? Can't keep up? Okay, no, time to taunt it, maybe. Come on, Fire, break through. Fire! Might be time to switch. I could go to May. It won't be that much poison damage. Man. And could have stayed in. Oh, I take crazy risks. Not that I'd ever do that. I know, I've done some of that. I've done it in this very episode. We lost our last owl. What can I say? It was a shiny fortress. What would I have done with a shiny fortress? I don't know. Stop asking questions. I have a full heal. I don't want to use it here. Don't have an antidote. Alright, I'll go to the Pokemon Center, and then I'll get my Rocket Hideout encounter. And then I'll fight Jacqueline and Mike some more. Low budget Jesse and James, Jacqueline and Mike. It's that kind of episode. And really, it's that kind of area. If you're watching this, I don't know what you expected. Okay. At least the music's nice. For some reason, I think these encounters might not be randomized. We'll find out. That's an Alakazam! That is definitely randomized. Oh, man. How do I catch this? I think I go... I don't know why I was about to say May. I think I go Weatherman and try to weaken it with Tackle. And I'm not spoiled for Psychic-type choices. Do I keep Weatherman, or do I train this level 23 Alakazam? I really like Espeon, but I think Alakazam is going to be the answer. We can honor that one that my brother deleted. I think genuinely by mistake. The level 23 Alakazam is pretty hard to turn down. Gotta not get killed by it, though. Don't want to have the choice made for me here. The other thing is we can, you know, teach it elemental punches and cheese the whole game. I'm gonna switch to Sam, just because Weatherman's getting kind of low, and I think I can start throwing balls now. Confusion doesn't matter, we're not going to use moves. We're going to throw a Great Ball. I have to go all the way to Goldenrod City to teach it elemental punches. Do I want to do that right now? I don't know if I even have the money right now. We'll stick with Confusion. And did it use Psybeam? I wasn't paying attention for that. We have to go back to Goldenrod after the gym anyway. That's the next episode thing. You know what? I think I'm going to use the Ultra Ball. I don't really want to mess around with this. Kinesis is the funniest move that I definitely didn't even really notice when I was playing through the games as a kid. It bends a spoon at you. And it's one of those super obscure moves. Like I said, I think it was a long time before I ever even knew it existed. Even though it's been in the game so long. Although I used an Alakazam, I must have come across it, right? Or maybe you skip it when you evolve your Abra. I don't know. I don't know. Its brain cells multiply continually until it dies. As a result, it remembers everything. Okay. No big deal. Perfect memory. I'm gonna name you... Emery. Not actually because of the Pokédex entry, though that's a nice tie-in. But because we're going to carry you around to honor the memory of my very first level 100 Pokemon, my silver version Alakazam. Which did a lot to help me and my brother play through our games. How did I beat Claire's Kingdra? The first time ever? Alakazam. How did my brother beat Claire's Kingdra? Pretty sure that was also with my Alakazam. Weatherman, you're also one of my favorite Pokemon. But this is too good to pass up. You're gonna take a breather, my friend. Honestly, do I want to just use Alakazam and Espeon and not Venomoth? I think I probably do. And I'm actually going to leave Alakazam in the PC for now, because it's already stronger than Espeon. I can sub it back in for Emerald when I'm done being afraid of Electrode. Yes, okay, you can be on the team together, like you were in my original in-game team, before my original Alakazam was deleted. This team is getting awfully familiar, despite having a Quilava on it, and a Celebi. Nothing wrong with a bit of Psychic spam, right? This was once a ninja hideout. There are traps to confound intruders like you. Your traps are Jacqueline and Mike, it's... I wouldn't brag, buddy. Wouldn't brag, Swimmer Max. If anything, you should just swim away slowly. I think we can take this. It's a Stantler. With a blue nose because of, again, color limitations. Yeah, easy. Be mindful of that defense drop, though, as we finish the Stantler off. Nice. Celebi's getting so much experience. Ancient Power, okay, that is an attack other than Confusion. And it's physical, but Celebi's physical attack is not... Well, it's just as good as its special attack, so it's obviously not bad. I would like a Grass attack, but Ancient Power's something for now. It's not bad. Also, I just remembered that Sam has Heal Bell, or I noticed it again when I was going through the moves. So he could have just gotten rid of the poisoning on May that way, but... oh well. Something to keep in mind for the future. Say goodbye to the Sandshrew quickly. One-shot this Kakuna, and I'll keep Sam in the lead spot for now. Kinda want to get him to like level 25 and see if that gets us a new move or something. Maybe it's like Mew and it only learns new moves on the 10s. That would make sense. But still, I'll keep Sam in front a little longer, at least. And grind through those Blastoise. Maybe I'll keep Sam in front until the end of that. Obviously, I could go to that computer and turn off Jacqueline and Mike. If you don't know, that's where the switch is to stop the statue encounters. But I actually want to grind against Jacqueline and Mike, because I want to keep my team nice and strong. So, hello again. Intruder alert! They run to the healing machine, and it's like it neuralizes them? Is that the thing from Men in Black? Got some bootleg healing machine that wipes their recent memory? I don't know. Anyway. These Blastoise should drop more quickly now. Oh yeah! Well, that was a crit, but even so, that's an improvement in the base damage to do that much with a crit. Okay. One more. Should we try to Ancient... No. Okay, the question was, should we try to Ancient Power Articuno? The answer is no, because of course we're going to switch to Emerald when we see the Electrode, and that means that Sam would have to switch in on Articuno to do that. Which I think would actually be okay at this point, but it is a weakness. I don't want to gamble. Maybe again if we confirm at some point that the Electrode doesn't have self-destruct. But I think we've only seen Screech and Tackle so far. It might only have 2 moves, but I don't think that's likely in this randomizer. I don't know. I don't know if it works like that. Anyway, that was Jacqueline. Jacqueline wasn't much of a threat in the first place, but is really not a threat now. Mike is a little more of an interesting battle, at least. I feel like the more I say their names, the more I feel like I'm getting to know these two. Like, these are established characters in Johto lore now. The intrepid rocker grunts, Jacqueline and Mike, throwing everything they have at an intruder, over and over and over and over and over and over and over, but it's never enough. Kind of tragic if you think about it. They're trying so hard. Okay, get rid of the Electrode, and then it's Mantine, and then Articuno, rinse and repeat. Still just Screech and Tackle. It's a level 16 Electrode. I don't know if it has another move by then, but we stick to the plan until we see 4 moves. There's the Mantine, so we switch to Please Live. You know the drill. Actually, we could Ancient Power this. Maybe we'll do that next time. Because Sam gets in easily on a bubble. I think that's the plan for the next time we run into Mike. Sam gets in on a bubble and Ancient Powers through the rest of the team. That's a little smoother than what we've been doing so far. But for now, Please Live. You get one more shot at this. And then we'll switch out to Fire on the Articuno. Spread the experience a little more. But yeah, I think it's about time for Sam to feast against these guys. I don't know what level Quilava learns Flame Wheel. I know whenever I do a playthrough with Quilava, I'm surprised at how late it is. Even though you'd think I would have learned by now. But Flame Wheel would be nice at this point. That Ember is just a little bit noticeably weak. And I know Flamethrower is a long way off. Anyway, 2, maybe 3 more Jacqueline and Mike cycles. There's a Hyper Potion. think only 2 more. Intruder alert! What? No way! A Blastoise! That's crazy! Where did Team Rocker get a Blastoise? And it's a good thing that loss of our Blastoise isn't still fresh, because if we kept having to fight them over and over in that... I mean, we got kind of close to it in that episode, and I was... unhappy. But if this were closer to then... oh man. Also, that Confusion PP is getting low, I just noticed. So maybe... I know, but maybe we go back and heal before tripping the next alarm. Look at all this experience that Sam is getting and try to tell me this isn't worth it. Yeah, exactly. I want Sam to be a valuable member of this team for a long time to come. Not least because he is the absolute... That is someone at the door. Hang on. Let me pause the recording. Okay, sorry about that. It was an Amazon driver. I forgot that I'd ordered anything, but my girlfriend gave me some posters recently and I didn't have anything to hang them up with, so I did order supplies for that. I try to do these recording sessions in big blocks of time when I'm not expecting anything to interrupt, but I guess I can't account for a delivery I've forgotten about, huh? Plus, with a cheap package like that, I would have been absolutely fine with them just leaving it at the door, but I understand why they don't necessarily want to do that. Anyway, back to playing Electrode games. Back to getting screeched at by a sentient Pokeball that thinks it's cool because it turned upside down. Okay, let's be honest, Electrode is cool, but right now it's the enemy. I did start the recording again, right? Good. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try the new plan here. We're gonna switch to Sam on the Mantine and go for Ancient Power through, hopefully, the rest of this team. And then we'll go back and heal, because, yeah, Sam's getting low on PP. And it's that kind of episode. Grindy, lots of healing. Gonna be a long one. It happens. It's Pokemon Silver. Ancient Power is a cool animation that I didn't see very often as a kid. Pretty much just from Lance's Aerodactyl, I think. Gonna need you to break through that confusion, Sam. Good job. And I actually think I'm gonna chicken out and switch to Fire against the Articuno. Because Sam is weak to its stabs. You know? Maybe Mantine will miss Supersonic next time. Or reveal Wing Attack or something. Anyway, just cook this bird. And I think there's only one more set of Jacqueline and Mike battles after this. Still no Flame Wheel. It always surprises me how late it is. I never learn. Go heal Sam. At this point, I'm just a broken record. You know what's going on. But it's our Mike and Jacqueline arc. There's only so much for me to say. Nice music, though. That guy's still recovering from the Hyper Beam. We are also going to go back to deposit Emerald and get out Memory after we deal with Mike and Jacqueline for the last time. But at the very least, we'll have a warp pad, so we won't have to backtrack all the way through that whole place. We, oh, getting a little ahead of myself there. We will have to go back in through it, but we also won't have to heal, because Lance will heal us for free when we go to the next room. Anyway. Onward through the Team Rocker Gauntlet. Got a nugget. That's good, as long as I remember to sell it. And yeah, this is it. Our final showdown with Jacqueline and Mike. Coming off a string of like 4 consecutive losses. Can they redeem themselves? It's gonna be tough, because they've been helping us get stronger each time. Let's see. How much does the confusion do? Like 35–40%? That used to be like an 8-hit KO or something. Like I said, I didn't count. But look at us now. And that's why we don't skip these guys. I mean, in the base game they don't have Blastoise and Articuno, but here they do, and we're taking advantage. Same for level 24. Yeah, I think one more level and then we'll swap, I don't know, one of the other psychic types to the front. It is a little silly that we're carrying an Espeon and an Alakazam, or that we're going to anyway. It is very true to the nostalgia trip that this playthrough is. I did that as a kid. But I think if we see, like, I don't know what we're missing right now. We're actually pretty good for type balance. I think if we see like a Ho-Oh out there, then, well, we already have a fire type, we could consider... I think if we see like an Articuno out there, then we reconsider what we're doing. But right now, hey, Espeon and Alakazam are both strong Pokemon. And so is Celebi. I feel pretty decent about carrying all 3. Sonic Boom. It did have a third move. That would have done a lot of damage all this time. Why were you hiding it? And there's the self-destruct. It had it all along. I called it. Not really, I didn't have any idea. But I hedged, and the hedge paid off. Emerald, you've done good work here. Gonna give you a rest in a sec, but happy to have you on the team, even in that 7th Mon roll. Throw some rocks. One-shot the Mantine. Look at Sam go. Going to level 25. Okay, it doesn't learn a move. It probably is on the 10s. Outspeed this after the speed drop, and this is going to one-shot for sure. Yep. Where did Team Rocker get an Articuno? Where did Rocker Mike, not exactly the picture of competence, get an Articuno? Anyway, it's been fun knowing you, Jacqueline and Mike. You might be my favorite characters in Pokemon Gold and Silver for the Game Boy Color, but that's it. I think we're done with you now. Toss Emerald into the PC, get Memory out, and then do I want to train Memory, or do I want to train Weatherman? I think I want to train Memory, at least for a bit. Alakazam is just so strong. If we get those elemental punches when we go back to Goldenrod, like, Alakazam could probably sweep a lot of the game. And after all the loss that we've suffered in this playthrough, I have no problem if that's what happens. This is not meant to be some hardcore challenge or something. If we get something broken and we take advantage of it, that is well within what I envisioned for this playthrough. But we'll see. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, right? It just would be a nice departure from things like the Morty fight, the Jasmine fight, whatever was going on in that second episode with all those deaths. Anyway, Lance is going to heal us for free now. Nice. Go fight some more rockers. I got the whole band down here. You got Zapdos or Moltres? Called me a rotten little pest. Rocker Dudley out here calling people pests. He's one to talk. Look at that Alakazam sprite. That is sending me right back to childhood. Have a Psybeam. Gone. What's next? Pinsir? You have a Psybeam too. Oh, okay. Good job actually tanking that. The prize is... confusion. Get memory nice and strong. Maybe we'll kind of deprioritize, because it is 3 psychic types. Maybe we'll kind of deprioritize Weatherman for training right now. What's this rocker got? The door won't open? Well, duh. There's a password. Okay, you're further ahead than I was thinking. Oh my god. Team Rocker, why do you have to hustle Slowpoke Tails when you have stuff like this? You guys have lost sight of your goals, I think. I'm gonna go May, just because Surf is strong. Oh, and this probably has like Pound, maybe Mega Punch. I wasn't even thinking about its moves. Or it can turn into a Corsola and hit back with Surf. But you know what? I'll just do that for now. It's not like the AI is that good. By the way, I like how... I talked about the transformation colors before. That Corsola with Mew colors basically just looks like a Corsola with like a little hints of pale blue. It's kind of funny how it turned out. It's just like a nice subtle little difference. I did spamming Surf, but not well enough to win. Alright, now that we've properly flooded this basement, let's get to work on opening some doors. What? I lost? Okay, Lance is doing his action hero thing, torturing information out of the grunts. Gotta get some passwords to open a door, so we can get a password to open a door. You know how it is. Got another guy swimming down here. I used to work for Self, but now research Team Rocket. Nobody asked. And also, as a kid playing Gen 2 as my first gen, I didn't know the significance of Self. He just seemed silly. A little bit of a mismatch here, huh? I'm actually just gonna go for the resisted Psybeam. Overwhelm this thing, mentally, with my superior brain power. That's right. Hurt yourself. Yeah, just couldn't keep up. That's that. Who's next? What a variety with Team Rocker. They have stuff like Mew and Articuno and Blastoise, and then the Sunburn. Maybe they're just not treating their scientists well. Maybe he should have stayed with Self. Blah, 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 blah. Just cares about his radio signal. Do I know the password? Maybe. But no weakling's going to get it. Let me introduce you to someone who has an opinion on weaklings and Team Rocket. I think he's around, but we'll see him later. Anyway, mop up this Balaba here. I don't need to give Memory a ton of experience. He's already she's already my strongest Pokemon. So at level 25, I think I'll think about moving someone else to the front. A Dawn Fan? I don't know if we've seen one of those in this playthrough yet. We won't be seeing this one for long. Took a hit. Yeah, one more level and I'll see about swapping someone else to the front. I could go with Weatherman. I don't know if it makes sense to prioritize Weatherman for experience, you know? I mean, I could just do a balanced 6 Pokemon, everybody gets experience kind of thing. I think I will for now. Weatherman, you kind of got bumped down the ladder for a bit, but I didn't forget you. Oh, I have to actually talk to her to get the password, don't I? Or maybe she already said it. I don't know. Password to the boss's room is Slowpoke Tail, but it's useless unless you have 2 passwords. Always with the Slowpoke Tails. You guys could sell that Mew. Whatever. I don't care that Pokemon are hurt by experiments. Aren't you a badass? Landon. Always with the Blastoise. Let's see what this does. It does some damage. Might be down to just keep going for that. Nice confusion. It knows Bite. Oh, this is a higher level Blastoise than we've seen before. Okay, we should take another Bite. And knock it out with 2 more confusions. Maybe this is a little reckless. Maybe... all the success of this episode is getting to my head. Well, our dilemma about the psychic types is over now. We've got our answer. Memory, clean this up. We got our answer about running all those psychic types. Gotta cherish this Alakazam and this Celebi. And not just throw them away because the damage roll looks kind of good. I don't like letting an Espeon die. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. But I gambled and I lost. And, you know, not gambling was an option. I've done a lot of that this episode. Maybe I should have learned my lesson. Too bad you had to learn it for me, Weatherman. Goodbye. Might as well call someone up. The pickings are still a little slim. Pitcher, you're in again. But I'm not going to prioritize Pitcher for training, so... let's put Sam back at the front. For now. Are you serious, dude? Now is not the time. Heal up, get right back in there. We still got another password to get so that we can get another password after that. Guess I should fill the space with my voice as we walk through the area where we had so many memorable clashes with Rocker Jacqueline and Rocker Mike. But let's be honest, it's a grindy episode. There's only so much to say. The ups and downs, the exciting captures and devastating deaths are filling things out some. I think this guy is the other password. Yuck, yuck, yuck. It's the yuck, yuck, yuck guy. What's his name? And will his name be consistent in the other encounter in Goldenrod City? Let's try to remember what his name is, so we can see. Rocker Stacy. With a team like that, I'm surprised you're still going to be there in Goldenrod City. Might want to work on it before our next encounter. The variety and power level among these rockers never gets old. Yuck, yuck, yuck. The password to the boss's room? I think it's Raticate Tail. Their passwords, by the way, are Slowpoke Tail and Raticate Tail. I mean, this is some amateur stuff. Like, I know people weren't thinking as much about password security when these games came out, and I'm not saying that Game Freak did a lazy job at this. I'm saying that Team Rocket, I can fully accept in universe that Team Rocket are terrible at passwords. I suppose that's a bit of flavor too. Did I get this item yet? No. Can't carry any more items. I could go sell that nugget or something, but I don't want to. I've gone in and out of this place enough times already. Look at all those ball-shaped Pokemon. I wonder what they are. Hello. Nice ambush. Oh, a kid? What, you haven't heard yet? You hiding from your duties back here or something? Jonathan? Your Octillery? Okay, that's a cool Pokemon. All those moves that you probably have, and you go with Constrict. That's certainly a choice. Octillery is such a crazy move pool. It's a shame ours died before it even became an Octillery. Anyway, a Snubble. Not exactly terrifying. Yeah. And? Okay. Bye. Knew I'd lose. Yeah, you don't say. Can we grab this item? No idea what TM that is. We actually could throw out an X item or something and grab the protein. Maybe I'll do that on the way back if I remember. Look who it is. Didn't I tell you that I was going to destroy Team Rocker? Tell me, who was the guy in the cape who used Dragon Pokemon? My Pokemon were no match at all. I don't care that I lost. I can beat him by getting stronger Pokemon. It's what he said that bothers me. He told me that I don't love and trust my Pokemon enough. I'm furious that I lost to a bleeding heart like him. Humph! I don't have the time for the likes of you. Cool story, bro. Just ranted my ear off and said you didn't have time for me. Also, I mean, did you see that guy get hyper beamed by Lance? Might not want to sleep on Mr. Cape Dragon Man. Blah blah blah. I'm an executive. Be afraid. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm Rocker Max. Here's my Croconaw. A lot of starters in this base too. Which, again, are rare Pokemon. Probably worth more than literally hiding in a well to sell Slowpoke tails. But no match for Sam. What else you got? Alright, that's a funny guy. Let's see how he takes an ancient power. The funny thing is, because Sam's only stab right now is Confusion, and also I have an Alakazam, my team is actually a little bit Psychic weak. And I don't have a Dark type, or a Steel type, or even a Ghost type. The more I lean... Got our first Omni boost. The more I lean into Psychic spam, the more my team actually gets a little Psychic weak. And we've already used almost all of our Ancient Power PP. But hey, that Omni boost should get us past whoever's next. Or not. Nah, switch to Fire for this one. There's no Thunder Wave. I know, the text was already on there before I finished saying it, but the thought came into my head before the text appeared. And I was disappointed as I was saying the words. I don't want to paralyze. Wait. I was about to say we'll go back and heal. But I actually can't, right? Because I'll get into the battle with the executive to later be known as Ariana before I get out of here. You know what? I'll just use that full heal on Fire. That's fine. Easy come, easy go. Unless I have a Paralyze heal, but I don't think I do. Anyway, we beat Rocker Max. Gonna beg forgiveness from Giovanni. Never gonna know whether he gets it, because your boss is not gonna show up. Anyway. I do have a Paralyze heal. Even better. Caw! The password is Hail Giovanni. Murkrow can speak. Never touched on again. I do kind of prefer just cleanly being told the password by Murkrow over the Heart Gold and Soul Silver version where I have to follow it around because it can so perfectly imitate the one voice that can unlock the door, even though it's a bird. Anyway. Actually, I think I could have left and healed. Yeah, it's if I go interact with this door. Well, whatever. Paralyze heal is very easy come, easy go. Not even, I have to go in before this happens. Okay. Now. It's harmful to team. Blah, 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 blah. We're blasting people with Dragonite again. Don't be selfish, spread the fun around. Lance is such an action hero in this game. I love it. And again, my first impression of Lance. Okay. I want to talk about this for a second. They're the two executives, Archer and Ariana. That's what they're called in the remakes. In the remakes, this is a multi-battle with Lance against Ariana and a male Team Rocket grunt. I always interpreted it as a kid as this was Archer. This was the executive with the Houndoom. He battles Lance in this version, and he's the one talking here. He's the interim boss. That was always how I interpreted it as a kid. And then, of course, it's Ariana clearly saying this in the remakes because she's just brought a grunt with her. So I don't know if they changed that, or if they forgot, or if I was interpreting it wrong in the first place. I understand why they don't show you Archer in the initial battle, because they want to save him for the tower. But I always interpreted him as the interim boss, so I thought he was speaking here, so I thought he was present here. But in the remakes, he's certainly not. So I really don't know. Change, or they forgot, or I got it wrong in the first place. It's a mystery. What's not a mystery is how to deal with Rocker Joey's Wobbuffet. Actually, that's a little bit of a mystery. Wobbuffet is a threat. A Wobba threat. Oh, I have Pitcher. I could poison it. Look at that. That's gonna wear off eventually. I was, at times, not very enthusiastic about training a Venomoth. It really does have its uses. We're just gonna spam disable until the safeguard wears off. And then go for poison powder. And then, I don't know, spam disable some more. Did the safeguard already wear off? Also, it can't mirror coat right now, so as long as I'm alert to how long it stays disabled, I can use special attacks into this. It resists Pitcher's Confusion, but I might as well do it anyway. Get that little bit of chip, speed up the poison KO. It has Destiny... Of course, every Wobbuffet in this game has exactly 4 moves. Counter, Mirror Coat, Safeguard, Destiny Bond. It can't learn anything else. But I think that's fine, because the plan is still for the poison to knock it out. Wobbuffet is a funny thing to just randomly run into like this. Gen 2 has so many silly Pokemon. I know people complain sometimes because a lot of them are not very good or they're just weird gimmicks, but they really... Maybe I have gold and silver... Maybe I'm looking at the games with gold and silver colored glasses, as I normally do, but they really do add a lot of flavor to the series. And even if I want to see different designs going forward, and I do get to see and enjoy different designs going forward, I'm glad that they made crazy stuff like Wobbuffet, Unknown, Smeargle. They're just really nice to have in this world. Anyway, we beat the Wobbuffet. Could use more of that tea right now, but that's been going for a while. A seal! We used to have a seal on our team. Remember? And then I just had to fight Cool Trainers in a completely optional area. Did you notice the beam there went over the P in Pitcher? And some of the lettering actually still showed through the middle of the beam. Let's see if it does it again. One more chance. No. She's done using Aurora Beam? Okay. That's her last Pokemon. Trio. Okay, not bad. We've not had great magnitude luck in this playthrough. I think I'll switch to Sam for the bulk and resistance. A reminder that our water type is weak to ground. So that limits our options a little bit. We'll just gotta recover while we wait for it to pop back out. It's not going to do much. Yep. Did less than I expected, actually. Knock it out with Confusion. Alright, Sam. It's 1 Sand Attack. You can do better than this. Magnitude 10! What did I say about our Magnitude luck? Oh, I think that's actually the first time we've seen Magnitude 10 in this run. Doesn't matter. Sam too strong. There goes Rocker Joey. And that's it for the hideout. The broadcast experiment was a total success. Time to run off and do absolutely nothing with our new radio science, right? If only. Alright, Lance. How well I was doing, it was in no hurry to help. I actually appreciate that. Even though he's a badass action hero, he can't turn this machine off, so we're gonna have to we're gonna have to knock out the electrode that are powering it. It's a played out gag at this point, but he said that these are definitely electrodes, so let's be ready to get blown up on. Is that Pinsir's cry? Yep. You know what? These are static encounters. I wasn't thinking about it, but these are static encounters. I can catch all of these within the rules that I've set for this challenge. I swear I didn't think of that until just now. But yeah, that's, I mean, it's consistent with the rules that I set, that I catch every one of these. Rules are rules. And hey, if I catch them, I don't have to knock them out. And Lance doesn't have to worry about being cruel, right? Do you want me and Lance to be cruel? I don't think you do. Okay, still not in Seismic Toss KO range. Go Great Ball. Got him. Static encounters. I said those are allowed. Swings its long antlers wildly to attack. During cold periods, it hides deep in forests. No. I don't know how to make that one work. I will name you... Well, okay, I was going to try to find a way to write out technicality within the character limit, but I screwed up again. We have fire, and now we have tech. Are you another pincer? Nope, that sounds like a Caterpie. Is this the bug catching contest? Oh, I had the bug catching contest in the Team Rocker hideout? If you take a confusion, I'll try to catch you. You don't take a confusion. Goodbye, Caterpie. My bad. Okay, so we got some rules lawyering and some cruelty. Is that Kangaskhan? It's another Rhyhorn! We got some rules lawyering and some cruelty. If you take a confusion, I'll catch you. Anyway, it's the best of both worlds, right? Everything you could want in this playthrough. It's confused. Go, Great Ball! Of course, this one won't have Mud Slap, which was kind of a key part of Spine's moveset, so there's no Spine's replacement. But we got another Rhyhorn. Got Tech. And we got Technicality. Both of them on a Technicality. I think I'll swap Technicality onto the team for Pitcher. A bulky rock and ground type really is useful sometimes. Lance called me a hero, which means a lot coming from him. We got Whirlpool. We'll worry about that HM when we have to. The journey to become a Pokemon Master, I think he said, is long and difficult. Knowing that, will you keep going? I don't get a chance to say no. Not that I would, I'm having fun. I thought he was going to say the Pokemon Champion, that was why I said it that way. Anyway. Fun to see a reference to a Pokemon Master in the games. Gen 1 has that too, right? Like, Lance calls you... I think Lance calls you a Pokemon Master when you beat him in Gen 1. Or at least in the remakes, I don't know. Sure. You were super helpful there, but I'm going to send you down to AAA again. Sorry. It's Technicality time. One could question why I'm still carrying a Pichu around, but I'm probably never going to evolve it into a Raichu, even if a Pikachu. Nicality, you can lead off in the gym. You're at the lowest level right now. You don't have Mud Slap, but we'll see what we can do with you. Did it turn to night the instant I walked into the gym? That was wild. It is about the right time. Anyway, this was the one gym puzzle that I found hard in this game as a kid. I mean, there's not much difficulty in Gen 2 gym puzzles. But this was the only one where, like, I needed help. This guy's a servant? Okay. But of course I can figure it out now. Go Sam. Done a pretty good job rebuilding this episode, but who knows what the gym leader's gonna throw at us. We haven't had great luck with those so far, except Chuck. I talked up Chuck being a macho bully because the advice guy said so. And then really we bullied Chuck, and all of the other gym leaders except Chuck have bullied us. Whitney was fine. It was a slow battle against her Skarmory, but it wasn't hard. But Faulkner, Bugsy, Morty, Jasmine, all bullies. We'll see about Price. If he wants to send out a bunch of poison and fighting types, that would be nice. Especially fighting, actually. Good start for this gym. Hope it keeps up. Now there's a move. I mean, we've seen it other times when we fought other Hitmonlee, but Rolling Kick is another move that I swear I feel like I've never thought about much in my life. Could easily forget exists. Don't really know what it does. Don't know its power, accuracy. I don't know if it has a secondary effect. Never been very relevant to me before. Anyway, I'm just checking how to get to the trainers. We'll do this one next, I guess. Tamer Mallory. That is quite the thing to tame. We're back to gym trainers casually throwing out legendaries, I see. I want Raikou. Look at those messed up gold and silver colors. Its cloud is orange. And so's its tail. Do we have anything that takes a bite? I don't know that we do. I think I sack Nicality. Your time here was short and sweet. Now nobody can be mad at me for catching Nicality in the first place. I'm gonna try to overpower it with Sam. Sam's bulky. Probably take a bite or two. Yeah, Raikou's face is all weird. I mean, it's recognizably the same face, but they really fixed it in the Crystal Sprite. It looks... Raikou's whole design is pretty interesting in the Gold and Silver sprites. I will not complain if I get a chance to catch one later. That's a lot of experience. But it came at the cost of our new friend, Nicality. Who certainly was no spines, huh? There was truly only one spines. Nicality. Nice knowing you for a few minutes there, bye. Pitcher! Welcome back to the big leagues, buddy. I will put Memory in the lead spot and try to just overwhelm these gym trainers. I'll also heal, because why not? I'm right here anyway. I do kind of want to get Sam to level 30 and see what move it potentially learns there, but we don't have to do that right now. Got what, 3 more gym trainers to fight and then Price? And one more of them can be easily reached from here, and then we can go up the middle, I think, for the last one. A jump bluff. Well, that's a little less scary. Kind of a middle ground in terms of how scary the gym trainers are so far. Not that it has any bearing on the gym leader. Not in this playthrough. Good, keep missing those. I think I just shook my mic. I don't know if that is going to be noticeable. Sleep powder's okay, we can just wake up. I don't think it's doing much in the meantime. It's a jump bluff, and not at a very high level. Leech Seed. Oh, I actually meant to switch there. I meant to switch to Fire. Okay, we'll go to the Pokemon Center. I don't want to deal with all this. Just gotta cook this jump bluff first. 3 powders and Leech Seed. Doesn't even have an attack. Well, look at that passive damage. Okay, we'll go back to the Pokemon Center already. What can you do? I'm absolutely down to get Recover. I don't really care about any of these moves. I guess I'll get rid of Disable. Don't think we're going to be using that. But hey, Elemental Punches in Goldenrod City. Just gotta keep memory alive through the episode. Okay, 2 more gym trainers and then Price. Price be a Morty-style gym leader, a Chuck-style gym leader, or something in between. Stay tuned to find out after these 2 battles. What's this Servant got? Servant Rachel sent out Diglett. That's not taking a side beam. Yeah. Omastar. That's a cool Pokemon. It probably takes a side beam. Yep. That did a lot of damage. What is... Okay, Omastar actually is a pretty good special attack. But, you know... Something about making a Psy Spam team and then seeing random unstabbed bites do a ton of damage to my Pokemon is not sitting super well with me. We've got Omastar, we've had Raikou. We've had whatever killed my Espeon, I don't even remember now. Enough is enough. I know Price's secret. Okay. Sure thing, Servant Donna. Ninetales. That's not gonna no bite. Heal up. Trying to get burned or confused. Good. Okay, that doesn't do very much. We should be fine against the Ninetales. That side beam is doing surprisingly little too, though. gonna go ahead and waste a turn. Finish off with confusion. Who's next? I think I've reached the point in the recording where my own voice is starting to sound weird to me as I speak. We're getting close to the end of this one. Let's blast this Lickitung. That's also 3-hit KO? I swear, Pokemon Silver has convinced me multiple times that Lickitung is super bulky, and then I check its actual stats and it's not that bulky. I don't know why Lickitung just always seems to tank hits in this game. But it's a thing, I've observed it before. I don't know if it's tank. Well, I think it is going to tank this. Saw how little that Psybeam did. Look at that! How does it do it? I mean, I know it's visibly bulky, but I mean, stats-wise? Look at its stats, they're not actually that good. It boggles my mind. Anyway. You know what? You don't have an electric attack, it's Gen 2. And this is a rock type. We're living. I guess I could have done that all along against Rocker Mike, huh? But I didn't think of it. I was just like, oh, electric type. Don't use my water. But it's Electrode. It doesn't learn electric attacks. If you were yelling that at your screen earlier in the episode, congrats, I caught up. You were way ahead of me. We're on the same page now. And that page is about to fight Price. Fingers crossed. Memories of our last gym battle. Asserting themselves more than I'd like right now. First I have to remember how to do this puzzle. There we go. But I'm gonna weaponize memory against him. Just watch me do it. Just watch me go. Dr. Bob wants to battle. Dr. Bob sent out female Nidoran. That's what I want to see. Just use a whole team of those. And watch what happens. You know what? Send out a male Nidoran now. Sandslash is okay too, I think. It's not that specially bulky. Of course, Alakazam isn't physically bulky. But we're good. Go rid of the Sandslash! One Pokemon left, not too late for a male Nidoran. Dr. Bob sent out Lickitung. Oh, it's a bulky Lickitung. Oh, they set me up perfectly to go off about that, and then on the game. By the way, 4 levels lower than Jasmine's Ace. That's the Gen 2 level curve for you. She's... I know the order isn't fixed, but on paper she's the 6th gym leader, and he's the 7th. Apparently we would have been a lot better off fighting Price first, and I think that's the case in a lot of normal playthroughs too. Anyway. Perfectly set up to go off about how, why is Lickitung so bulky? And then it's the gym leader's Ace. But this isn't quite Chuck easy, but it's definitely more of a Whitney-style battle. Where maybe it drags on a bit, but I'm not really scared. This is the kind of gym battle I needed after that last one. Claire, we'll worry about Claire next time. But Price, I appreciate you, buddy. This is the kind of gym battle I needed right now. I'm gonna drag it out with the Hyper Potion, but like I said, Whitney style. No big deal. Like 4 more Surfs. We can recover if we take much damage. Or I can start getting crits. Always down to get crits. Get crits, not get crit. Give them, not receive them. We'll see. Lickitung, also a very weird and funny Pokemon that I don't think about all that much because there are just so many Pokemon, it's not one of my favorites. But I see you, Lickitung, and I appreciate you. As much as I love Jessie's Wobbuffet, I was honestly a little disappointed that her Wigglytuff? What is wrong with me? Her Lickitung was gone forever. Anyway, we beat Price. Nice and smoothly. This episode, it had its ups and downs, as they all do, but I'm feeling a lot better at the end of this one than the last. This team is really coming together right now, in a way that I wouldn't say I saw coming. And we met new friends, like Rocker Jacqueline and Rocker Mike. We'll never see them again, but the memories live on. Just like our new strongest Pokemon, Memory. Actually, I think Sam might be our strongest Pokemon. In any case, ups and downs, mostly ups this time. But we got more Rockers and another gym leader to fight next time. Anything could happen. See you then.